Hello students, this is your teacher Yasir and welcome back to our class. Today our topic is completing the square method. How we do completing the square and what is completing the square. In earlier video we have already discussed this, but since we are doing a new video today, we will discuss that again. So completing a square means the expression which is already completed. Like for example, if I write x square plus 6x plus 9, I can see that if I divide it by 2, this coefficient of x divided by 2, and then I square it, it will give me this number. 6 divided by 2 is 3, and 3 square is 9. If that is the case, I will say this is already completed. Okay, because if you haven't seen the last video, just check it so that you have the basic idea that why I am saying this is a completed square or not. Now, let's come to the formula. That what formulas do we have for this part? The formula is only for this part. First formula is x square minus nx, and the second formula will be x square plus nx. Now x square minus nx, when I write this, it means that x minus n over 2 whole square minus n over 2 whole square. That is the formula for minus sign, and that's the formula for plus sign. X plus n over 2 whole square minus n over 2 whole square. In your GCSE Maths, they will tell you like this, that you have to write the equation like this, or they may ask you that what will be the turning points of the graphs. Turning points in quadratic means maximum point or the minimum point of the quadratic graph. Okay, that is known as turning point, either the max point or the minimum point. Now let's discuss how we apply the formula. Since we know that n is the coefficient of x, here our n value is 6, and our formula, what formula we will use? X square minus nx, because it's a minus sign. If it's a plus sign, we will use this formula. Okay, now let's apply the formula. Put the values in. X minus n over 2 means 6 over 2 whole square minus n over 2 whole square, 6 over 2 whole square. And since we didn't apply formula on this, this plus 1 stays same. Now just apply the formula. X minus 3 whole square minus 3 square plus 1. Now once you applied the formula, you will get x minus 3 whole square minus 9 plus 1. Minus 9 plus 1 is minus 8. X minus 3 whole square minus 8. That's your answer. Okay. If you have any confusion, just let me know. Now we can also look that what we understand totally is basically we can say that this is the value of n. We substitute it in this formula, and whatever written, the last digit, whatever it is, we just copy as it is. Okay. This sign is of formula like this, and sign is not going to be copied. Means, for example, here it is x square minus 6x. So we just take n value to be 6, not minus 6. Okay, because this n is here with the minus sign. Okay, and I have written the plus formula as well. Okay, so n is just the value of coefficient of x without the sign. Means n value you will take it as positive. Understand? Now, hence or otherwise, write down the coordinates of turning point of this graph. So for turning points, I will explain this also, that why we are changing the sign of whatever written in the bracket, and why we don't change the sign whatever written outside the bracket. Just change the inside sign, it will become 3, and this negative 8 will become positive 8. Okay, that is the turning point of your graph. Okay, whatever written with x, change the sign of it, and whatever written after it, just copy that as it is. Okay, 3 minus 8 is our answer. Okay, 3 bracket coordinates are written in a bracket, so 3 comma minus 8 is our answer. Understood? Okay, so in the second question we have x square plus nx. So apply the formula of x square plus nx. N value is 8. Now we apply n equals to 8. X plus 8 over 2 whole square minus sign, because here we have a minus sign, 8 over 2 square plus 5. Okay, this is going to written as it is, because this is not this is not a part of our formula. The formula is only this part. Now let's apply x plus 4 whole square minus 4 square plus 5. Then 4 square is 16 plus 5. Negative 16 plus 5 is 11. Negative 11. Correct? That's your answer. Now, turning point. Can you tell me the turning point? Yes, minus 4 and minus 11. Because we don't change the sign. Whatever written with x, we just change the sign. Sorry, we change the sign whatever written with x, and we don't change the sign what is written after x. Okay, means y sign is not going to change, only the x coordinate sign is changed. Okay, now we have these two formulas. We will check using these two formulas in the next question. Okay, let's do it without the formula. Okay, our formula is, see, basically I am applying the formula but not writing it. What I will do, I make a bracket, a square, plus sign is going to copy it like this. Okay, then plus 2 is going to written as it is. Now I just need this value and this value. Okay, x is there, I know this is the equation or the expression in terms of x. 10 divided by 2 is 5. Okay, I square this 5 to get 25. Now sign always here, the sign is always negative. Okay, whether this positive or negative, this sign is always a negative sign. Okay, you square this and take it here. That's it. Now minus 25 plus 2 is what? Minus 23. That is without the help of the formula. Okay, without the help of the formula. Okay, now let's do the previous two questions without the help of the formula. X square minus 6x plus 1. Okay, we make a bracket, x is plus this sign is minus, so the sign in the bracket is minus sign. Here it is always minus and a plus 1. Okay, I just need this number. How I get this number? I have to divide this coefficient of x by 2. 6 divided by 2 is 3, and 3 square is 9. Minus 9 plus 1 is minus 8 without the help of the formula. So if you are not a weak student in maths and you want to do it quick, you can just directly do it. Okay, now let's say in this question, what we will do, make a bracket, put a square here, x minus sign, this is minus 1 is going to here. We just need this number. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1 square is 1. That's it. X minus 1 whole square, minus 1 makes minus 2. So without the formula you can also do. Okay, turning point is very easy. How we get the turning point? Just change the sign of x, which is 1, and this minus 2 as it is. I hope you don't have any confusion till here. X square minus sign plus 3 plus 8 divided by 2 is 4. 4 square is 16. Minus 16 plus 3 is negative 13. If you have the same answer, let me know. Okay, good. See, it's very easy. I told you completing a square is the easiest topic of your whole syllabus. Is it or not? It's very easy, right? Okay, try this. Okay, so first we make a bracket, a square, minus sign, minus 8. Now x, 10 divided by 2 is 5. Since it's a plus, we will copy this sign, right? 10 divided by 2 is 5. 5 square is 25. Minus 25 minus 8 is minus 33. And that's how you have this answer. Okay, you can do this mentally also, means in your mind you can do it. Now we have to try this question. Try. x, yes, correct, x plus 3 over 2 square, and then you write minus sign and 3 over 2 square again, and then minus 7, right? And then you, since it's 9 over 4 and minus 7, x plus 3 over 2 whole square, minus 9 over 4 minus 7, and then 4 times 5, 24 times 6, 24, 4 times 7, 28, right? So we make a common denominator. Remember, we have to make a common denominator when the denominators are changed, right? So what answer do we get after making a common denominator? Minus 9 minus 28 makes 37, negative 37 over 4. Okay. Now, if they ask for the turning point, it's still the same thing. Minus 3 over 2, 37 over 4. Okay. We change this sign of x and this sign stays same. Understood? Now I am showing you that what these square means. Means if something is completed square, then you square the first element, then whatever the sign you write that sign, multiply both of the elements by 2. 2 times 1 times x is 2x, and then square the last one. Okay, that is known as a plus b whole square formula. Okay, which is a square plus 2ab plus b square, right? Same formula goes with a minus b also. Remember these formulas in GCSE exams, you will need those. Okay, because that will make your work so easier. Okay, so remember these two formulas. Now x plus 2 whole square means x square, 2 times by x is 2x. Okay, 2 times by x is 2x multiplied by 2 itself, then it will be 4x, right? Then 2 square is 4, like 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4. Now x square, 3 times by x is 3x, 3x times by 2 is 6x, right? Plus 6x. 3 times 3 is 9. Okay, if you don't believe me, you can do it like this also, x plus 3, x plus 3 without the formula. Then what you will get, x times by x, x square. You will see that a lot of students are doing it like this, that when they have same two brackets, still they will just do multiplication of the brackets. Okay, instead of doing the shortcut, this is the shortcut, that you multiply these two together and multiply the answer with 2, you will get this. Okay, so x square plus 3x plus 3x plus 9, right? X square plus 6x plus 9. See, still we have the same answer. Now x square, 2 times by 4 is 8, 8x plus 4 square is 16. Okay, so what we observed, if something is completed square of this number is at the end, square of this number is at the end, square of this number is at the end, right? And one more thing we observed, that if we divide this number by 2, we will get this number back. If we divide this number by 2, we will get this number back, right? Or alternate way, you can say that if you multiply by 2, you will get this. If you multiply by 2, you will get this. Means in front, you are multiplying by 2, and to go back, you are dividing by 2. Understand the whole procedure? So that is known as completing a square. But for example, if you can see that here it is written plus 8, which when divided by 2, it's giving you 4. Okay, so we have to divide this, or we have to divide this one by 2. Yes, which number we have to divide by 2 to check that whether it is completed a square or not? We will divide this coefficient of x. Okay, 1 divided by 2. Okay, square is 1 over 4, which is not there, it means it is not a completed square. Okay, now apply the formula on this. What's the formula? Minus sign x again minus sign, right? And then this divided by 2. Okay, this divided by 2 is square plus 8 as it is. 1 over 4 plus 8 x minus half. 8 times by 4 is 8 times by 4, 32. 32 over 4, and then you just simplify it. Minus. Now it's very simple to do that, but some students make mistake in here that they make a bracket here. Okay, you don't need to make the bracket because this is -1 and this is positive 32. Okay, so don't make a bracket, otherwise you will change the sign. Okay, don't change the sign. That is the thing which you have to know. Now it's positive 31 over 4. Okay, because sign of a bigger number appear in an answer when you are adding or subtracting. That's your final answer. Okay, next question. In this question, what we do? We divide this by 2. Okay, divide the whole expression by 2. So 6x plus 23 divided by 2. Okay, now the formula is going to apply on this only, on this bracket only, not the whole thing. This 6 divided by 2 is 3 square minus 3 square. Okay, plus 23 over 2. Why I didn't finish it, I will just give you the explanation of that. X minus 3 square minus 3 square is 9 plus 23 over 2. Now don't solve it, okay? Because right now what we do, we multiply this 2 with each of them. It will eventually remove this. So 2 bracket x minus 3 square. Otherwise, if you just multiply the whole thing with 2 and with was first simplify this and then multiply it by 2, still you get the same result. But that will just complicate a little process, okay? So we don't want that. In exam, we have to be very careful about the steps we are doing. That way, we will save time and use our energy for some better thing. Okay, so that's our final answer. Turning point is still same. Change this sign stays same. So minus 3 will become plus 3 and plus 5. That is our turning point. I believe you understand it. Otherwise, I will explain again. Okay, so what mistake you have made? First, we take 2 out. It will make x square plus 8x. 26 divided by 2 is 13, right? Then 2 bracket, then minus sign. Okay, now x plus 8 divided by 2 is 4. 4 square is 16. Minus 16 plus 13 is 3, negative 3. Okay, but that's what the mistake is. You just didn't multiply 2 with this and 2 with this. When 2 multiplied with this, you will get 2 bracket x plus 4 whole square. 2 multiplied by negative 3 is negative 6. Okay, so that's your mistake. So the final answer will be minus 4 minus 6. Okay, so a small mistake create 1 marks lose. Okay, so don't lose free marks, right? Okay, so first take the 3 out. What's the inside bracket then? X square minus 10x. 63 divided by 3 is 21, right? Now we take this 3 common, bracket square minus sign x 10 divided by 2 is 5. 5 square is 25. Minus 25 plus 21. Minus 25 plus 21 is negative 4. X minus 5 whole square. Now multiply. 3 bracket x minus 5 whole square. 3 times by negative 4 is negative 12. Okay, so the turning points will be positive 5, negative 12. Try. Here, x square plus 10x minus 3 square. Okay, then minus 10 over 2 is 5. Okay, plus sign, then you copy it. Remember, this sign will stay minus. Okay, this sign is not going to change. Only you can copy this sign from here. Now you are taking a square root both sides, and we know when we take a square root both sides we have to place a plus minus sign, right? Okay, I can write take a square root both sides, take both sides. Now this plus 5 goes over there, it will become minus 5 plus minus root 28. Okay, so you can write minus 5 plus root 28 or minus 5 minus root 28. You didn't say this sign. In one you say minus 5, in one you say plus 5. Okay, that's what your mistake is. You can write it. Insert format, you can write it 2 root 7 also. Let's check. 28 can be 2 times by 14, 2 times by 7. It means 2 is out and 7 is stay inside, right? So 20 root 28 can be written as 2 root 7 also. Correct. Copy this. Is still you have any confusion? Okay. Okay, good. Is the topic completely fine with you now, or you still need some explanation in this? Okay.